Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Coopersville High School head football coach, Ed Kaman. How's it going?
Hey, Casey. Thanks for having me. Doing well.
Well, I know that camp's going to wrap up this week. I know a lot of team camps are happening for a lot of teams across the state of Michigan this week. So kind of talk about how that's been going for you guys.
Yeah, it's been good. Anytime we can get our kids in there and get some work in, it's a good thing. So we've got a good group of seniors, good leadership there and committed group. So they've been working really hard. And then we've got some juniors coming up, that are looking to kind of make that jump from JV football to varsity football. And they're trying to get some reps and get better as well. So it's been a good week, a good summer in general. And we're just working to get better every day.
Yeah. So I know coming into this season, just kind of recap, how the previous year went and heading into this year, what are we going to expect from you guys?
Yeah, last year we finished 7-4. We went ahead. We were 6-3 in the regular season. We won our first playoff game against Cedar Springs at home, and then in the district championship we lost to Muskegon there. So just bring back some kids off that team. Those kids are excited to go out and prove some things this year and see what they can do. But every year it's a different group. You bring together, kind of mesh two different classes together. You've got some relationships you're trying to build between the younger kids and the older kids. And it'll be fun to see what this group can do. So looking forward to it.
Yeah. So going into, let's talk about some of those kids on the team that you have. Kind of talk about bringing some of the returners and some of the names to watch for you guys this year.
Yeah, we've got some nice kids coming back up front. Our left tackle, Gabe Van Sickle, is currently a Northwestern commit. So he's a Division I athlete, good size, speed, just a physical blocker. And then we've got some other kids that are possibly college football players, but just really good high school football players that have worked hard in the weight room and done a good job in our program. So we've got Ethan McAdams and then Javion Rogers. Both have worked really hard to kind of anchor our offensive line and grow that group. So it's been good.
Yeah, and then just some of the other guys maybe to watch. Who are some other guys you think that could make a really big impact this season?
Yeah, we have Luke Stanton coming back. He's a wide receiver. He started last year as a junior. He's a long kid. He's like 6'3", probably about 185, 190. So has some good size, but just has great ball skills. Attacks the ball high at its highest point. Has a knack for going to get the football, and he's a good football player. So we're excited to put him out there and let him go make some plays. And he got a share of opportunities last year, but he'll be featured a lot more in our offense this year, and we're excited to see him go make some plays.
Yeah, for sure. Talking about, the schedule this year, it's built pretty good. I'm going to run it through really quick. Starting off the season at Otsego. And then, of course, first home game of the year on the 31st, home against Sparta, and then running down here September 8th, home against West Catholic, and then away at Spring Lake on the 15th, September 22nd at Hudsonville Unity Christian. September 29th, home against Hamilton. October 6th, home against Fruitport. October 13th at Holland Christian. And October 20th, finishing out the regular season at Allendale. So a pretty good, solid schedule for you. A lot of home games, a lot of away games. It's kind of like a pattern. It's away, home, home, away, away, home, home, away, away. It's yeah.
Yeah, it's funny how that falls sometimes, how that works out with how the schedule rotates in the league. But the OK Blue is a really good football conference. We've got really good football teams and good coaches. So every week is a battle. You don't really have, that week where you have a week off. If you don't play well and you don't execute, you're going to get beat. So it's really important we execute at a high level and just work on ourselves, getting better every day. So that schedule, obviously, there's challenges from top to bottom. So you know what, we're just kind of focused 1 week at a time and trying to get better that way. So
yeah, so really just starting off and correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm saying this wrong, Otsego, if that is where it is. Of course, that's
correct.
Where the season starts on the 24th.
Correct. Yeah.
What do you want to see out of this team? I know the camp finishes out this week. You guys are off for the next week. And then camp really gets going. Of course, the official start of all practices for all MHSA fall sports begins on the 7th. What do you want to see out of those first few weeks to get ready for Otsego on the 24th?
Yeah, I think obviously, Otsego's got a new coach coming in. He's got a good track record, a college football coach as well as an assistant. So they're going to do some good things down there. We'll be preparing for them, once we get a chance to see them in the scrimmage and what they do. But really, those first few weeks are really about trying to play clean football. You're trying to focus on yourself, looking inward, and really just trying to make sure you take care of your responsibilities. So we're trying to make sure our kids are playing clean. Our special teams are taken care of. We're eliminating those penalties and those things. The football, as far as football goes, the game of football is tough enough as it is. So we tell our kids all the time, let's not beat ourselves. So let's limit penalties. Let's do all those things, limit the mental errors. And the more you can do that in those early weeks, I feel like you can have a lot better chance to build momentum heading into your season. So we're really just looking forward to, playing good, clean football and working to do that.
Yep. Sounds good. All right. Ed Kaman, the head coach of Coopersville High School football. Thanks for coming on and talking with us, and best of luck this season.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Casey. Thanks for having me on.